Y'all need to get in tune because
It's a cultural conversation.
This is a cultural conversation.
It's a cultural conversation.
Heard that right?
I heard it.
Yep. And this Logic's what am?
And we back again, episode 55.5 with two of my bros, Lil Al, Ryan,
Back again.
Ryan Rex. They back again. And before we even get into this, before we get too far, we want to get them their credit. Ryan, what you got going on with music?
What's going on, fellas? First of all, thank y'all for putting a brother on the show. Been a fan of it, bro. I'll be a motherfucking lie if I said I heard from every single episode, but I definitely tap in, bro. I got the notification bell on, so so I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. But I got a soul album that I'm dropping called Eastside Rex. I'm planning on dropping it into June. I'm actually done recording it, so it's just about me, uploading it to like the distro shit and all that. But then I'm working on a collaborative tape with my boys. They actually from Chicago as well. It's called Midwest Connection, and my homeboy DJ Track Boy, he produced the album. My boy C the MC, me and him did the lyrics, and our big bro Mazel Boy Sounds, he engineering and mastering the project. So both of those should be dropping like mine's gonna be June. I'm gonna roll mine out before we do the collaboration tape, and then that one would be like July or August. But yeah, that's what I got going so far, brother.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all about Ryan, right, man? Shit. I met Ryan through CJ. CJ was I knew CJ since I was like 11 or 12 or some shit. He knew CJ. He knew CJ for a while too. But I met Ryan through CJ, and I met Ryan because I was rapping at CJ crib. And me and Ryan was like the only niggas trying to rap like all the fucking time. Like Ryan is a rapping ass nigga. Like he just dropped a project like not too long ago. Then there's another project. So like if y'all like his music, like he ain't nobody that's gonna have y'all just like when the next one coming out. Like this nigga is already working on some more shit. And you see he just finished that and he got more shit coming out. Like Ryan is a rapper, man, and he got good raps, man. So make sure y'all check him out. You on Spotify too, right?
So man, I'll be lying to you, bro. I'm like I haven't put out nothing on the major platforms yet. So like literally everything that I got so far. I mean, I'm featured on people's shit that's on the and that make it seem like I'm big dog. But motherfuckers who put their shit out there, I'm on they shit. You know what I'm saying? But my stuff is all on SoundCloud, and it's a SoundCloud. I don't know the / but it's just basically Ryan Rex. And you'll see my little ugly ass picture pop up my side profile, and hopefully, like you said, bro, y'all check it out, and hopefully y'all like it. But that's a huge fucking compliment coming from you, Steph. Like that really is, bro.
No, I was gonna ask you some shit because you as bad as me when it comes to rap. I'm sorry we turned this to us thing, but I'm trying to let y'all get a little bit of who he is. Y'all know about Al. Y'all know about me. Y'all know about Logic's. East St. Louis representative. I was gonna say, he from East St. Louis, Illinois, y'all. Just in case y'all don't know, that's like another.
Gia always throw me off when you say Illinois.
Yeah, man, look, I'm not from there. Like I'm
East St. Louis, Illinois.
He can explain it how the siding goes. Like
it's literally a geographical difference. It's a fucking river that divides St. Louis from East St. Louis. But I tell people, a lot of people, you'll run into a lot of motherfuckers that be like, "Oh, I'm from St. Louis," and you'll be like, "All right, so where you from?" They'll be like, "St. Charles." Or, "I'm from blah blah blah," and that's not really St. Louis, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about because that's like somebody saying shit. Wait, like, so what do the nigga? If he say St. Charles, what do his mail say? Like Illinois? It'll say St. Charles will be in Missouri, right? Yeah. But they'll be like, since they're in Missouri and they're close, close to St. Louis. Yeah, like just like Schaumburg niggas saying they from Chicago. Naperville. That'll be like, I'm from Chicago. Okay, where you from? Yeah, I'm from Plainfield.
Kind of like how
my
Chicago is. You know how like the east of Chicago is kind of technically the south of Chicago, but it's like really that it's not really that like East St. Louis, like they don't have an east side in St. Louis, so it's literally in Illinois, like
in Illinois.
Yeah,
it literally is.
Because St. Louis isn't that huge. You can probably get from north to south in like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, St. Louis small?
Yeah, it's not that huge. The city
like
of St. Louis, it's not that big.
Highway
wise.
Yeah, highway.
I thought it was a big city.
Now Missouri is fucking huge. The state is huge, but the city.
I thought the city was big.
No, it ain't that. Now Chicago, you fucking start south. You'll be in the car for like an hour.
That's a road trip.
It'll be a road trip before you.
It's so weird how big Chicago is, but that shit really small. Like
Like the thing,
yes and no though, because it's just so, like we talked about that before. How different parts of Chicago is a totally different experience than others.
Yeah,
it is. But it just be crazy because like look at us three, right? That's from Chicago, right? We know people everywhere in Chicago. I know sometimes you go. I only say Al because he lived here. Well, when you was even here too. Like you would go places and it's just like everywhere you go, no matter where you at, you end up somebody you know. And it's like you can live all the way on 190th Street and you be all the way up north and you see somebody. It's like
no bullshit.
Like my girl be like, you know everybody. I just be like, it's big.
I've been everywhere.
Yeah, depending on who you are and how you are, it could be small. Speaking of Chicago, we could talk about the D-thing. I'll go first. If y'all don't know if everybody listening, if y'all don't know, D-Thang is Lil Durk's brother. If y'all haven't heard by now, he got killed in Harvey at a club. He's generally a club.
It was a Harvey.
Yep, he got killed at club.
Everybody kept saying Chicago.
Yeah, well, you know they.
Yeah.
But Club Bo, he got killed at Club Bo. And I was watching little YouTube videos, and bro, to be honest, I can't stand when people not from Chicago talk about shit like this.
Oh my God, G, I said the exact same thing.
Man, this dude says, he says, people didn't even know that was Lil Durk brother. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Everybody knew that was Lil Durk brother. But the thing is, what I think happened is, his brother don't really be doing all this shit. It's Lil Durk right now got all this money and he's still dissing on niggas that's still in the street. You can't do that when you got family that's still here. Like when they reposted that, I seen so many niggas on my timeline like, damn, rest in peace, cuz. And in my head, all I thought was like, all these niggas could be touched some way if somebody wanted to do something. Cause like y'all all still here. You can't. That's why a lot of niggas at the same time didn't leave. That's why Duck didn't just leave. It wasn't all because of money. It's like, I'm still doing this, and I got niggas here. You can't leave your niggas like that.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna be your niggas for so long. Look at Chief Keef. A lot of them niggas abandoned him.
Yeah, I'm motherfuckers not from Chicago. Like y'all think Durk sacrificing people? I'm like, if y'all don't shut the fuck up, that shit's stupid as hell. I'm like, what exactly, bro? I'm like, make that make sense in any type of way. He's sacrificing his family.
That's the crazy part about, like you said, out of towners and YouTube, bro. They be trying to connect the dots any way they can.
Yeah, cause that's the thing. And I was like, do I do that when other niggas in other hoods get shot and killed? And I'm like, no, I don't analyze it. I don't try to figure it out. I'll be like, that's fucked up. I'm like, I don't try to say stupid shit and all these conspiracies and all that shit. Like, I'm like, damn, motherfuckers just. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up because I don't know what the fuck them niggas got going on in their hood. So I'm not finna try to. Shut up!
Yeah, every hood be different.
That's it, scary. Like I mean, because it's like you said, I don't know who this, and I could say something, and I'm I didn't even know like FBG Doug and like anybody that passed in the shop like in this past year, which is too many to fucking name. Is way too many fucking people. It's ridiculous, bro. But at the same time, like the same thing you said, bro, I'll be like. Damn, that's fucked up. I'm not finna make no post and be like, such and such did this, such and such did. Cause man, look, we the way this media shit is now, bro. Like we ain't even giving these families time to process that they people just got killed, bro.
Yeah,
Like that's how I be looking at this shit. It's like, damn, bro. Like obviously we know these people are celebrities, blah blah blah, or they relatives of celebrities. But it's like, bro, we ain't even letting these people like. Process this shit, and like when, I just, on a whole different subject, like when Kobe died, bro, like motherfuckers was trying to like show like fake footage of shit, or like when motherfuckers get killed, like they'll run that back forever. And it's like,
yeah,
bro,
motherfuckers don't even realize they real people.
Yeah, like it's people they
people.
tied to. They got moms, dads, nieces, nephews, uncles, wives, whatever. Like,
I want to say this right now. All y'all my niggas, right? So when I do go, if you see niggas uploading inboxes, threads and shit, like fucking report that shit, man.
I knew it was coming.
Don't do that shit, man. Cause look, the niggas that I know, the niggas that I fuck with, they know I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Don't have niggas on there like, I just talked to him, or fucking calling my phone. Pick up. Like,
motherfuckers gonna post your inbox asking for shoes. Like, damn, I just asked bro to do my shoes, man.
They ain't gonna show the date on that old ass message, though.
I just asked him to do my shoes.
Like, all right, what's the date on it? November 22nd, 19.
Knowing they ass still ain't give you all your bread.
Wild shit. I ain't gonna let nobody dupe y'all like that. I promise, man. Neither one of y'all.
Hey, but no, I ain't. I ain't gonna lie. D-Thing, I ain't gonna say. I ain't trying to put nobody business out there, but I ain't gonna say he won in the streets. You feel me? He just knew how to move. That's why it's kind of shocking to me what happened. But he was doing his own little shit, and even with all the deaths in Chicago, like I kind of do my homework on that shit. Being from, you know what I'm saying, a hood in Chicago, and
so you from them direct areas. A lot of them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I was like, gonna say them areas. You know what I'm saying?
I be calling out a lot of shit before it happened. Like, I ain't call his shit out, but like Capo, who else? Damn, Duck shit. It was a couple motherfuckers. Like I just knew it was coming because of shit that happened. Like before then. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't gonna put nobody business out there, but a lot of the times it just be retaliation for other shit that happened. It don't have to be. It could have been years ago, but you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers know, like, he finna be here today. We finna catch him here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even saying that's what happened with D-Thing, but you know, like.
No, it happens. I said it on the episode too. I was like, it's just like, it don't go away. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like,
it's just never. It's not an end.
Yeah, how people be like, and you know, I learned that from you. I always tell people I learned certain things from you. When I remember we was somewhere, and I was like, we was talking about like, you was like, okay, all right, if somebody kill your brother, is he wrong? And I was like, yeah. You was like, but what your brother do to get killed? He was like, he could have robbed somebody, or somebody he was with could have did something, and they wanted him. You know what I'm saying? So like, I learned that from you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happened to my dad for real. He was with this nigga was 50 years old, 55 down there. He was with his best friend, and the nigga's son did some shit, and they put a hit out on his son. But when they was coming out the house, niggas came up on them with a shotgun, just crazy shotgun.
Damn, bro. Man,
that shit. He lived though. His best friend got lived.
Wow, like, that shit
came off my whole view.
He took a hit from a shotgun.
He took four of them.
What the fuck?
Nigga chased him through a park with a shotgun, bro. Like,
what he
blew his whole arm blew up. Like,
oh my god.
Man, oh my god. And they wonder why we got PTSD, bro. They be trying to say like niggas, like, bro, nah, niggas, yeah, for real, bro. Like straight up, like I mean, just like you said,
it
like,
ain't much different than motherfuckers in the armed forces. It ain't much different.
Yeah, it ain't, bro. It's a shame that we as civilians witness this shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in our cities, that shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, because he know just like East St. Louis is bad too. If y'all listen to East St. Louis is pretty rough too. Matter of fact, I think you remember I showed you the pictures of my old neighborhood, Mallow. Like it looked like nothing.
Looked like nothing was.
It ain't nothing going on out there. So niggas just really, it's not a lot of jobs out there. So you getting money, niggas really gonna be on your, and it's small, so it's like everybody know everybody. So
everybody,
to get
and that's the thing too. When you showed me that, I was like it don't look like nobody should be living there. First of all,
you know, crazy thing about it, bro. East St. Louis is a smaller Chicago. Like this, so it's like I'm talking about if you literally took every fucking if you just took out how spread out the hoods is in Chicago, I'm talking about like they close, but I'm talking about if you literally compress the motherfuckers, and I'm talking about no white people, bro. You just literally compressed all the hoods in the shop. That's East St. Louis, bro.
Yeah.
That's why the crime rate so fucking high. Like, so that's why the crime rate so high. Now, it ain't about my block and your block. It's more so like just straight up and down family shit. Like, it ain't like in East St. Louis. It's like niggas ain't claim gangs, bro, but there ain't really no gang banging in East St. Louis. Like, it's like my cousin, your cousin, woo woo woo.
Hey, Ryan, you be here, you be running niggas like the Brown Leagues. Like, that's a family,
bro.
Like,
the Curlways,
like, you hear me, bro? Like in East St. Louis, that area be shit. Like you could live in like a suburb area, right? And you run into like somebody who got the last name Brown Lee, and you already know you like fuck. It's like you know when you fight one of them, it's gonna be like 30 cousins coming out of nowhere, and then like a lot of niggas. About like East St. Louis is so close to St. Louis. What I'm saying is St. Louis don't have no gun. Their gun law is so fucking lenient. These niggas go get a St. Louis address and be living in East St. Louis. That's how they get all these guns over there. Right across the river. There's nothing that's gonna stop you. Ain't no border patrol. Ain't no check this, check that. You just literally get in the car and go across. That's it. You come right back.
And you could be a felon. And you could be a felon and get a gun in Missouri too.
That's sweet.
I done seen niggas in St. Louis with a chopper in his fucking hand, bro. And won't nobody do shit. It's like Indiana compared to us, Chicagoans.
I was just gonna say,
like, wow. But it's closer. Like to get to Indiana in some part of Chicago, it's like a 30-minute ride. You like, I ain't doing that. Hour ride. So, if you live in East St. Louis, it's literally sometimes 5 minutes. You know, if you on like 26th Street and shit, it's like 5 minutes, bro. You know, and
what 30 deep Graham you from?
He from St. Louis.
30 D Grumman. He from the Louis.
Oh, he from.
So,
I think the north side.
Yeah, he from St. Louis. He from the north side. But
now they gang bang a lot. It's a lot of Bloods and Crips over there.
Yeah. Them north side niggas, them Bloods on that side. West side niggas, the Pagedale niggas, they the Crips. Yeah, them West side niggas. But on the St. Louis side, they gang bang. Yeah, they definitely gang banging on the loose side, St. Louis, Missouri. But like East St. Louis, it's just like he said, it's just family. It's like and niggas they really do be walking around like they the toughest niggas on earth. You feel me? Like
niggas from Chicago that be going out there fucking with them.
Like speaking of families, I fucked around and knew your whole family before I knew you. Like I knew Jared, I knew all his brothers, I knew Sean, I knew all them niggas. We come back at the CJ house. This nigga Jared over there on the couch. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, this is my cousin. I'm like, what? It's tiny. It's not tiny, but it's really family oriented. Because you gotta think, a lot of people they moved there from other places. Like my family, low key, is becoming like my mom started off there. Now my mom lived there. Her sister lived there. My auntie lived there. My mom's best friend lived there because it's cheaper than Chicago. And it's if you go to like the suburban areas and you just mind your business. As long as you don't get in no fight with one of these families, then you just good. The only problem you may have as a dude is you might be like, y'all gonna be sharing girls for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gonna be sharing girls.
Like for real, bro. I swear to God, if you took all the hoods in the shot and you put all the black people, whatever, the minorities in one fucking spot, that's East St. Louis, bro. That's why niggas from Chicago, niggas from East St. fuck with each other. Because we for real the same motherfuckers. Because everything that was influenced from the shop from I'm just saying, period, bro. Like the GDs and shit. That was the reason GDs was in there because blah 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 from bro. And then like I'm talking about like as far as from Chicago roots being placed in East St. Louis and shit like that. You know, like motherfuckers look like fuck with Chicago heavy. Like it's always love.
Crazy. It's a whole fucking jail in East St. Louis, like in Washington Park right there. And no, I'm only saying that because I know people. I know people that met other people. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of the influence got switched around too from being in that jail. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
My uncle,
I forgot.
Matter of fact, Trey is a whole counselor at that jail. You know what? Well, I don't know if he still worked there, but he
is.
Yeah. So he I remember he went there and he was telling me about. He was like, man, there's niggas in Chicago all up in here, and he was like, it's these kind of people in here. So yeah, it's because we only 4 hours.
Way more sense.
We only 4 hours apart. You know what I'm saying? And that's not like no county jail. Like niggas really doing time in that motherfucker in that jail over there.
Forgot that is a fucking prison right there, nigga. Damn.
Hell yeah.
Motherfuckers definitely plug in prison. That's how a lot of shit be getting popping.
Yep, that's how a lot of shit get.
Where you from? Are you from here?
That's the sense. That makes sense then. That makes perfect sense then. Because I swear it's like East St. niggas in Chicago niggas is like we fuck with each other. Like
You take one trip down there, get fucked up, you are definitely going in that jail in East St. Louis. All right, so we gonna see. Did any of y'all see the Floyd and Logan fight?
Yeah, I saw the highlights. I ain't gonna say I watched the fight. That shit, I knew it was gonna be boring. So I ain't even watch that.
I wasn't bored, to be completely honest, but I think I had my expectations in order. People was like, "Oh, Floyd gonna make a baby out of him," and I'm like, yes and no, because it's not like he doesn't box at all. He got 30 pounds over him, 30, 50, whatever. Reach, the man was big as shit. Yeah. Height, reach, weight, and Floyd ain't a knockout guy. He's not the knockout guy.
He a point guy.
So I'm like, my expectations was in order. I think everybody thought he was just gonna mop the floor with him because he's Floyd, and I'm like, I don't really care if you Floyd because the man is 50 pounds over you. Like, he's not just gonna take your hit like a bitch. And he's white. White boys is crazy. That's the thing. So I'm like, white people crazy. First of all, he's crazy for even doing that. I don't really think many black people would do that. You know what I'm saying? So he crazy as hell. He probably didn't care if he got knocked out. He's bigger than him, so he felt a little bit more confident. Like, my expectations was together. I enjoyed it for what it was, and it kind of went the way I expected it to go. To be completely honest,
it, Ryan?
I outboxed him.
You seen it, Ryan?
Yeah.
You didn't see it.
Damn, I don't know.
I just know.
I don't know if you heard me.
I see. Did you see it, Ryan? The fight.
What's up?
Did you see the Logan Paul?
Oh, but hey, hold on. I think my headphones died or something, bro. Hold on.
I just go ahead and say what
Hey, bro, look, I heard y'all talk about the fight, and then I was like, hold up, it stopped. I'm like, they talking to me right now. Hold on.
But I was gonna
goofy shit, man.
Look, I heard two niggas talk about this.
Wouldn't be me,
this situation. Man. Zab Judah said he trained Logan Paul. He said that Logan Paul, he looked like Muhammad, not like fighting, not as good as Muhammad, but he said he got the same kind of like stance.
Yes, same body, same body, same.
And the second thing, the person that people love, J. Michael White, he even spoke on
Michael J.
White. He said he said that he was talking about Bruce Lee in a fight, right? He said, look, Bruce Lee can go hit Mike Tyson with all his might, but it's not going to really affect Mike Tyson like that. He said unless he hits him
because of his size.
Because of his size. Floyd Mayweather is Bruce Lee, and Mike Tyson is Logan Paul. Like, and plus, like you said about like, that's not Floyd. Not out there just He not out there just on niggas. He out there just. He got really good defense.
Outboxing him, right?
Gonna get his taps in there. I've seen him do some shit like when that nigga hit him in his nuts, and they like dapped up. And as soon as they dapped up, he rocked his ass. And I seen shit like that happen. But other than that, he don't be out here just KOing niggas. He's not Mike Tyson. I was watching it,
and that's niggas in his weight class that he's not knocking out regularly. You know,
But at the same time, it's like them boxers, bro, they ain't really got a long life in there. So this nigga really is like a unicorn boxing for real. Like
that too, right. So and this nigga young, like
like dude in his 20s. We talking about a nigga in his 20s. Of course, you supposed to be confident in touching a nigga that's damn near 40. I would hope if I'm 26, 25,
and you bigger.
Then I'm a stick this old ass nigga. You hear me? Like, your ass, bro. Like, I would hope so. So for him to be that old and still have that skill level, bro, it's like, that's why I ain't watch this shit, bro. Because it's like, I'm gonna really watch this nigga Floyd play for however many millions this nigga made for however long this fucking fight was. Because how long was the rounds? Like, 2 minutes, maybe?
4? Were they 4?
Damn, they did 4 minutes. That's impressive.
4 or 3. 4 or 3.
I mean, 3 minutes still impressive for Jake Paul. Not for Floyd, but for Jake Paul to be in there that long with Floyd. So, but man, that's Floyd, bro. I wasn't finna watch that bullshit. I'm finna watch.
I wasn't finna pay for it. I wasn't gonna pay for it, but I definitely was entertained. And then the undercard fights weren't bad either. So I enjoyed it. So I don't. And then motherfuckers like, oh, he knocked him out and he called him. That's how you know this was fixed. I'm like,
oh my God.
Y'all say the dumbest shit when you don't. And like, I swear it's just crazy to me because I'm like, motherfuckers swear they so smart and say the dumbest shit. Like, so, okay. Floyd knocked him out and caught him. So what'd he do? Hey, wake up, bro. And he went back into the fight. Like, so what happened after he knocked him out? Because it ain't just like knock somebody out, you catch them, and then they back conscious and can be in the fight. Like, that's not how knocking out works. Like, I don't get it. And if he knocked him out and he fell on him, Floyd probably would have fell too. That's dead weight. That's dead weight.
I'm not even.
That's dead weight on you. All right, like you ain't finna. They like, yeah, he knocked him out. He caught him and put him back up. Shut the fuck up, y'all. Clearly, you never knocked nobody out. Them the same motherfuckers as like, oh, the police could shoot you in the leg if they wanted to. Like, shut up. You've never shot a gun. Like, it's just annoying as hell.
Them niggas ain't never boxed in they fucking life.
I'm like, you've never boxed. You've never knocked nobody out. So stop talking.
Whatever. Like, none of that. You ain't never got in no hand-to-hand confrontation with anybody in your life, and you ever trying to say how Floyd, like, and them be the who hate on Floyd in that sense. I'm like, bro, the point of boxing is hit and not be hit.
For it, yeah.
That's the whole point of boxing.
That's the goal.
Hit and not be hit. And as many as you can and get as less hit on you as you can. That's the fight. That's points. That's how you get your points. Duh.
Did y'all see the stats at the end of the fight?
Yeah, it was like a 2-1. Everything.
This nigga Floyd threw like 15 jabs the whole fight. What's his name? Paul Logan threw like fucking 70-some jabs.
Yeah.
Damn, this man Floyd.
And he was like, Floyd was like at a 60%, if I'm not mistaken. And he was at like, Logan was at like 20%, 15%.
Oh, man.
That's the thing I like but don't like about Floyd. He's so smart with it. Like, his whole thing is to piss you off through the whole fight. Mm-hmm. If you was watching, like Paul started off, kept his distance. He was just throwing jabs, trying to keep him back. But he was missing so many of them. He was like, damn, I gotta come up on this nigga. Now I gotta go get the punches. Now you close enough for Floyd to start hitting you. So now it's like,
because he didn't really start fighting until like the third round though. Like he didn't fight him for real. Exactly. But then when he started throwing that weight around, he was like, all right, I can't not fight now.
Sure.
Well, the fashionable one was my boy, because he came with this guy on his neck.
You talking about yeah.
Horrible haircut. I don't know why he didn't shave it. I hope Floyd don't try to go get twisted, no motherfucking locks and no shit now. Cause man,
because he growing his shit out.
Yeah, he should just cut that shit. But you know,
he did look like a different person.
He snapped with this. He looked like a different person. He really looked old with that haircut. He really looked cold.
I was wondering, I'm like, what's the significance of this card? Like, I mean, of course I get it, like, as a fan of Pokemon. I'm like, oh, okay, you got a holographic Charizard, but it was like, why are you wearing this today? It was just like, I didn't get it. I'm like,
he know it's gonna make good conversation, because you know as soon as this thing came out with a Pokemon card. Like, it's Logan Paul. That's what he's about. He about that.
I was like, this shit random. Yeah, I don't know what he do on YouTube and shit. So I was like,
I will say, this nigga do capitalize on that spotlight.
Yeah,
like by doing shit like that. He for real capitalized on that spotlight, bro. I give him that, bro. I give him that.
I'm keeping my damn cars as long as I can at this point, because motherfuckers steady driving up.
I swear,
man. I got my collection on my IG, bro. Not the whole thing, but you can see some of the shit I got. I got some shit. I'm just holding them out.
I literally used to steal packs of them bitches from Target.
Also, you stole my shit.
Just to
Nah, I got my car stolen before though.
Hey, wait. Real quick Pokemon story. So you said you took one Pokemon stories. You ever got your car stolen, or you said you only stole a car from Target?
Yeah, I only stole them and sold them. I ain't really like.
Okay, wait, you stole them from people or from the stove?
He said from the stove.
I used to steal the packs from the stove.
Right. Oh, I thought you stole them off of people. I was like, because
I'm one of the reasons they put them behind the little lock. I'm one of the video cards, all that shit. I ain't never played, but I knew motherfuckers that played it, so I just tell them to sell them bitches. Like,
you ever got your car stolen or stole somebody's cards?
Yeah,
or stole car?
I have, bro.
What
Man.
Both.
You stole somebody?
Damn, nigga.
From fucking.
I did, bro. No, not from the store, from a person, bro. I took somebody
Damn.
person, bro. I was, bro. It was a holographic Blastoise, bro. First edition, bro. I remember it.
What happened? How you take?
I remember it, bro. I tried to trade this nigga like hella cards, bro,
and he wouldn't go.
Bro, I had hella shit. It wasn't first edition shit, but it was like holographic shit. Man, this nigga was like, nah, I don't want it. I was like,
you must have had a Charizard and a Venusaur too or something.
Bro, yeah, I had like good cards. It was like a Raichu and some shit like that, like Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, like, you know, like cards like that, like Gengar. Like I had like a nice ass Gengar and like it was like some other shit like
you gonna
that.
give him
like
all that for a Bulbasaur?
For Bulbasaur, he said Blastoise.
but like the cards, it was like some of them, not all of them was holographic that I named, but it was like, you know what I'm saying. So it was like I still.
It was rare though, still.
Yeah, like I wanted that Blastoise, bro, and that boy was not going, bro. He had it in like a little special like card protector kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? That was the one card he had like that, bro. And I took that bitch, bro. Took off.
Oh my God. How did you take it without him? How did you do it?
Man, I just was like, man, right with that. Man, let me see that bitch one more time.
You ran off with it?
Bro, I took the fuck off.
It's mine now.
Bro, bro.
Man, I brought my shit to school.
So, like, have y'all actually played a card game?
I just collected them. I just like
the cards. I
ain't not playing.
I never learned how to play the game.
I thought I did until I seen a nigga at school pull out that piece of paper and you said the cards and shit. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know.
You get me?
I don't know how to play. Yeah, I don't know how to play that shit.
Mello, you said you got your.
I had brought. Yeah, G, you know, at school we used to. We brought them to school and shit, trading and just showing them off and shit. Like, and it was a thing at that point.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck it could have happened, but niggas came back from like lunch or recess and my backpack, my book bag was rummaged through. Like my cards was spilled out and some was missing and I fucking lost it. I lost it. I had to been in like, what grade was this?
What happened?
Had to have been 4th or 3rd grade. I cried like a bitch. I cried like a bitch. Gee, yes, because it was holiday. They didn't steal every grand card I had, but they stole good cards.
You remember
I don't remember everything.
You remember some? No,
I don't remember, man.
Okay. Did you slide your
I know
holographics
is cooked.
When you see in your backpack and cry?
See, I cried like a bitch. I told, man, I got home. I cried to my mama. Teachers couldn't do shit about it because they didn't know who took it. And I feel like I know who took it. And I was accusing the fuck out of him. And he swore he didn't take it. And it wasn't no proof to find out. Oh, man. I was so fucking hurt.
My nigga was sitting on them bitches like, man.
Oh, my God. It's just, it's gonna piss me off again. I
stole a card too.
I'm sorry, bro.
Would have made my collection today even better.
I wish I knew how valuable they was when we were starting. Like,
something told me not to get rid of that shit.
I lost all of my shit in a fucking move, but I was with Ryan.
Damn, that's the worst.
And I got a car stolen. And I got cards stolen.
Yeah.
At the same
I got a collection stolen.
The same spot, man. I did the same thing. I did the same shit Ryan did. I was finna trade a nigga. Well, I didn't pull out cards. I was acting like I was gonna trade a nigga. And he pulled it out. He pulled out a fucking Alakazam, a holographic one. And
that bitch was hard.
I didn't even pull out a card. I just grabbed it.
He said, I just dipped.
It was like this fast.
Oh, yo, wow, as hell.
Where did you do yours at? I did mine at elementary school. And Charlie at Manners. That's why I did it there. Yeah. There was nothing but bad kids there.
Desperate.
Yeah,
bro, I was at Edgemont Elementary, bro.
See, you was up the street.
Edgemont Elementary, bro.
You was up the street. That's them schools that I was talking about where like it was nothing but bad kids in my school and all we did was bad shit. It was like
Oh my God.
Shit. So like I motherfucking took his car, and then on the other side, I motherfucking was at same thing happened to you almost, Mallow. Had my cards in the backpack, went to the bathroom, came back, shit was missing. And I was accusing this dude of doing it. But I went and got my big sister, and I was like, we gonna see you. And he just kept denying it. My sister took all the cards he had on him at the moment. So yeah.
Oh wow! Yeah. So you didn't even get the cards that you thought was stolen. You just took what he had.
But I knew he took it though. I knew for a fact he took it.
So where were they? You got the cards he had, but not.
It was a different day. So what happened was it was only 3 of us that had cards in the class. Because again, we was at a poor school. Everybody didn't have cards in my school. So if you had cards, it was like, oh, you get an allowance. So you know what I'm saying? So we had. I
think that's how I started getting one.
Yeah, man. That's how a lot of people got from allowance, and then you had the kids that didn't get allowance, like probably how Al started spending his, or he probably didn't want to spend his allowance money on that shit. But a lot of kids didn't have them. So in my school, was a lot of thievery going on for shit like that. Cool shit. They were stealing that shit. But our classroom was like, we put our backpacks. We had a big closet, a walk-in. You just put your backpack in there. And you can go in there for any reason. You can say, I got to get a pencil or this and that. I went to the bathroom. It was only one nigga that knew my cards was in there. Because, again, and we went to the school. They knew what was going on. So it was like, you can't have your cards, right? Because there was so many kids getting cards stolen. So I had my shit in there. And I was like, Chad, I came back, it was missing. I was like, Chad, you took my shit because I went back there because I was always checking. Book back, I said, Chad, you took my shit. I ain't got your stuff. I said, all right, you took my shit. Yeah, I ain't got it. I was like, all right. I went home, told my big sister. The next day we come up there because my big sister 4 years older than me. So I was like 8 and she was like 12. She was in junior high. She was going to Lincoln. So she come up there by herself. She like a little dude and shit. Then she run that nigga pockets. And whatever was in the cards in his pockets, I got. I was like, that was him. And then they start talking about my sister from that day forward.
Oh, well, I really hope that he's the one that took your shit. I hope he's the one that took it.
He was, man. Without doubt. Nobody
you 100% about it.
I was 100% sure he took my shit, man. Because he was bigger than me. He was like, I was short as fuck. He was bigger than, so I wasn't finna try to fight him. But I definitely would have fought. If he was my size, I would have just decked his ass. Fuck nah, man. I knew he took it because nobody else knew I had my shit right there but him. I thought he was the homie, and then my shit come up missing. Bro. At the end of the day, you raving talking about you got all these, not all these cards, but he like, I got rare cards and nobody collection better than him. And I'm just like, you had to took it, man. It was you. It was you. Because I was a badass kid, bro. Niggas knew not to just do little shit like that with me. Not like I was like the hardest, but it's like, they know I would fight. It was what it was, but yeah, outside of that, because we had those Pokemon stories, I just knew we all had a thievery story going on.
Thievery.
The last thing, we could be quick on this, was the bonnets. Okay, so Kevin Samuels said that you shouldn't wear bonnets for like some reasons. Monique told women you shouldn't wear bonnets for some reasons. I mean, they weren't bogus. Well, Kevin Samuels was a little bit more direct. He said, like, you look foolish and this and that. And that might not be the word. Let me see. I'll go to the exact thing.
I actually don't remember. Well, he talked about it after Monique, but it was he been talking about it before Monique, but Monique made it a thing and then he brought it up again. I don't know the exact words he used, but clearly with women, bro, it ain't the message. It's not the messenger. It's the message. If they don't like it, fuck you. That's it.
It says, you not wear a bonnet, take more pride in yourself, said you want to be treated like a queen, present yourself as a queen, then said, I love you. That was Monique. And she said, I'm saying this with love. The other one said, I don't wear a bonnet in public, but was more direct, saying it's unattractive, unnecessary, unacceptable. You devalue yourself and people will judge you. And you told both of them to mind their business and shut the fuck up. I'm standing on the side, like, just it's nobody's business. I'll go first. The reason why I feel this way, because literally, we did this with literally everything. We was telling people everything was unacceptable. First, they told us you can't have tattoos in the workplace. Now everybody getting tattoos in the workplace. It's now fashionable. They told us, I remember a lot of white people used to be like, you can't wear Air Force Ones. I remember it was clubs that didn't allow you to wear Air Force Ones. Now you go on Foot Locker, type in casual shoes, Air Force One, the first shoe you see. You know what I'm saying? You do that. We did this with pretty much everything. Earrings. I remember it was a thing of earrings in school. You can wear earrings in school, and like I just feel like, yeah, it can be unattractive. I remember you said it was unfashionable, but the way I look at it is like this: like we'll see a girl with a bonnet in like a grocery store, we won't be like, I wouldn't try to holler at her, I wouldn't hit. But we'll see a girl with holes in her shoes, and we'll definitely be like, oh no, I'm passing on that. Now that's more unfashionable to me, because to me, like I said, y'all know, you know more, so I'm more empathetic, and I try to like be there for like everybody. And a lot of times I'm there on the women's side. I only say it's okay because like, what if you are doing your hair and you run out of grease and like somebody was like, wear a hat? Fuck, y'all can hear me still? Okay, yeah. Somebody was like, wear a hat. And I was like, well, what if you don't want to go out with half your hair out? If you just put a bonnet on. And then I myself have been in situations where in the wintertime, I went to the store with basketball shorts on and a coat. And I was like, I'm going to the store to get this. I don't feel like putting on jeans. I'm going to a heated car. I don't care. You're going to see me in the store and say I look crazy. Okay, yeah, but it was convenient for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody would have seen me. I don't think I would do that in a place where people personally be like, you're not getting a job. You know what I'm saying? Because people was like, you're going to lose opportunities and this and that. And I just was like, it's just not that deep for real. Like, for me, it's just like, if they going to wear a bonnet, then let them wear a bonnet. You know what I'm saying? As long as they not in job interviews doing this shit, or they not at the restaurant, like a casual restaurant doing this. If you see a nigga in a grocery store doing it, then it's just, for me, it's not a big deal. Now, you were saying that women just don't, it's the...
I think that it's not about like, I'm not really the one that's like, oh, don't, like, you might miss an opportunity, but it's still the fact that it's like, do we care about black people or not? Because that's so minute that I would think that everybody be like, oh yeah, don't wear a bonnet outside because it's for the crib and it's not necessary if you have to. I feel like the thing about it is like, if you on this like, I don't care because I'm doing this mode, then you shouldn't care if you could just throw on the hat and half your hair out. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you don't care, then don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you literally don't care, the effort of putting on a bonnet is you caring, but it looks, I swear to God, if I was going to the gas station and I saw a girl in a bonnet versus her hair is not done, I can make more sense of why her hair is not fully done than the bonnet. Like that's just the way I see it. It's like you put the effort of looking like a fucking muffin on versus just running to do whatever you had to do real quick. Like the effort, you put in more effort to look more crazy than if like half your hair is braided or it's just wild. Like if you're literally like pulled out some braids and finna get them redone or something and your hair is crazy, I'm like, oh, her hair is crazy because she probably finna get it done. The bonnet to me just looks like you're chilling in the crib. Like, I don't like pajamas out the house. That's weird to me. All this shit is for you to be in the crib. And it's just like, it's not about like trying to get a man or look presentable at all times. It's just a matter of self-respect. Like, bro, even when we go out the crib looking quote unquote bummy, we don't, it's still a certain level of couth that you still keep when you're going out the house, depending on what you do. No, it's a level, bro. It ain't like,
I've left bogus before. I've left with a short sock and a long sock on. Al, you back?
That's but yeah,
I'm back.
You know,
did you hear anything?
But what I'm saying it.
I'm hearing the bonnet conversation. Before that,
okay,
that's what we're talking about. So, but yeah, like it's just a certain level of couth that you want to keep within yourself. It's not about like impressing nobody. And the reason they're saying it is because we talk about bettering ourselves as people, and like everybody telling us to, not sag our pants. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, okay, so where's the standard? Well, everybody, we generally don't be like, you shouldn't wear pajamas out the crib. That's for the crib. You know what I'm saying? It's actually kind of dirty because you lounge in your house and then you bring outside germs to the inside and lounge in them. You know what I'm saying? It's a little, it's different. You know, I'm the person that come in the crib and take off my outside clothes. I don't chill my outside clothes in my crib. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about trying to get a man. It's about getting a job. It's just like you going out the crib. And if you truly didn't care, then the bonnet shouldn't matter. If you truly want to go out the crib to not care, don't put on a bonnet. because that means you do care, but you're trying to hide it. But you look like you chilling in the crib, and like I always tell you too. Like when women be like, "I look like a bum," we be like, "If you fine, you fine." Like you can look like a bum, and we still can recognize beauty behind whatever your bumness level is that you think it is. So. That adds to that too. If you do care about a man seeing you, you don't need a bonnet if your hair crazy. Because if you fine, you fine for the most part. And I kind of got more respect for you because to me it's more confident to come out like my hair is bogus, but the bonnet just looks like you lack a certain level of couth. Like like the pajamas, I don't like seeing pajamas like when you're in the mall. I've seen it in the mall, bro. Like it's just kind of like the respect level goes down just a little bit, and that's just being completely honest. It ain't like it ain't like motherfuckers be like you just don't like women and all that shit. It's like, bro, we look at y'all a certain way when you do certain shit. Like and you can't change that.
I just didn't like some of the stuff people were saying. I think they were going way too far. Because the way I look at it like either one, like me, I consider myself a leader. So for one, I don't really just be like being hard-headed going against shit. But if it's something like as low tier as that, it's just like, you're not going to tell me that my bonnet is like, if I was a woman, you're not going to tell me a bonnet is my definition. You're not going to tell me just because I got a bonnet on, that defines me. I'm one of those kind of people.
It don't define you, but it says something.
But to me, it says you just didn't care. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, with that being said, what moment do you give people to just want to be them? Like, just because a group of people feel like you need to put a bonnet on, or I think this, what's wrong with the person that just be like, I just really don't care? It's some people that just
if you don't care, then don't put it on.
That's your perspective on it though, because you'll be like, well,
I was gonna say, I feel like it's opinionated. I feel like that they own like views on it and sides on it. Because some women hair is a certain way to where if the weather might
that's bullshit. It's real like, shit. Bro, it's like, real, but bro, bonnets ain't been a thing forever. Like motherfuckers was able to do what they needed to do. Without a bonnet outside the crib.
Let me tell you, because that's fine, but my thing is not that deep. Let me tell you how deep some of these people on your post was getting. Like, not on yours, like,
or you mean the original? The original.
Like somebody was saying something like, it's about accountability. How is that about accountability if you just chose to? No, let me finish.
Accountability on a bigger spectrum, not individual, not on the bonnet situation.
The point that I'm making is not. I get if you're saying like you want to correct something, but also you also have to realize like, you know how much shit we wouldn't have if everybody just conformed to say like, okay, well, most people say we shouldn't do this. You know how much music you wouldn't have if you sat there and you said, okay, most people wouldn't do this. You got to allow people to be themselves as long as nobody getting hurt, because I'm real big on that. As long as nobody getting hurt, you got to allow people to be them. And I've told you so many times, I'm like, I just not allow niggas to be them. I don't really even go correct niggas unless it's one of my niggas. The rest of the world, I done been there. I done been trying to write big statuses. I done been there trying to uplift people and tell them, look, you looking at this. I done learned you got to allow people to be people, because while I was sitting there with my little facts, it been so many niggas that done put me in check with their little facts. Like with Lil Al, even the point I brought up, I was like, well, yeah, you should be able to do this and do that. And Al was like, no, nigga, your brother is dead wrong. It's just like, you got to allow people to be them and think how they going to think. Because you're never going to win trying to get everybody to conform to one thought, as long as nobody.
Yeah, I mean, we're not a monolith. So, but I think that if that's how you feel, that's fine. You just can't be the same person trying to tell other people what they need to do and not to do. If that's your philosophy, not you, not you, but I'm talking about the people, the women that's like rebellious, like, no, I'm gonna wear my bonnet and I don't care. Then don't tell nobody else what to do to better themselves. Ever. Like, don't do like that's my whole thing about it. Like, I'm not yelling at women like, I wouldn't make a video like, don't wear bonnets out the house. You're right, because I don't care to scream it at people so much, but I'm not gonna. But if you ask me, that is how I feel about it, because I care enough to like, I'm like, I don't want to have to see black women wear they bonnet out the house. I don't prefer that.
Yo, Elijah, bro. So But like I don't know. This just me, bro. But every time I see a sister in the bonnet, bro, I'm like, man, I know she finna be bad as fuck when that bitch come off. You hear me? That's
it don't
how
take nothing from it.
I mean, we
like,
see that. That's
like,
why I said I don't know if you was.
I
don't know if you was kicked off when I said it. I was like, I don't know if you was in here when I said it. I was like, we recognize beauty regardless of bonnet or not, hair crazy or not. Like, I was telling him, I'm like, women be like, I look like a bum. I don't know why niggas trying to talk to me. I'm like, well, if you fine, you fine. It don't matter how bummy you think you are, because we know if you look good, if you in your plain face. You know what I'm saying? I said that, but I don't be like, damn, she gonna be bad. Honestly, it's more of a mystery if she got the bonnet on. Cause to say you think like her hair finna be fine, and then she bald, but you don't like bald girls. You know what I'm saying? Like not bald, but like really short hair. But you know what I'm saying? So it's a bigger mystery.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's wrong.
It's not a right or wrong, but I just don't like. I don't like that black people want us to care about certain things, but not others. And it's things that ain't hurting you. You know what I'm saying? It's not hurting because, like I said, if you don't care, you don't care to even put it on.
That's why they're standing tall though, because it's not hurting nobody. Now, if it was someone else, like you always gonna have that when it's like you're not hurting nobody. Niggas like, well, we ain't really. But if you hurting somebody, then you're gonna have more people that's gonna stick on by your side. But when you got you hurt nobody, it's not. Nobody really
I just don't think. I think it's one of those things where it's like the major backlash is unnecessary because the intent is pure. The intent is like just step it up. Just step it up. It ain't like you're the scum of the earth. It's just like you ain't got to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't have to do this, and it's just an image that you can uphold that ain't gonna harm you, and it's gonna help you more than hurt you. So it's like to be like, no, I'm gonna wear a bonnet. It's like, why are you?
It's fair. I just didn't like the depth that people. There was like you're sacrificing opportunities, and I'm just like, no, you're not.
No, I don't think it's that extreme.
I don't. I know you're not. You know, I said at the same time, like. I don't know if y'all remember, like I told you with my grandma didn't like me wearing do-rags. One of y'all grandmothers or older folks probably was like that. My grandma was like, you don't wear that. I think
my OG didn't like it.
Yeah, but now it's just like, now they got do-rags tied on the side and shit like that. I don't know if you've seen Nicki Minaj or Pink Crocs. The Croc website shut the fuck down because Nicki Minaj.
Because of Nicki.
So like, they finna make Croc heels.
Yeah, bro, I guarantee you.
Nah.
Wait, are you saying that or are you making a joke? Or did that really
get... They're for real coming out. I seen them. I'm gonna have this shit on sneaker news. Shit like this on sneaker news. That's why I need all my sneaker dogs.
My God.
Come on through. Pull up. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, then we're gonna switch over to the big portion. I was gonna say, I think if Cardi B or somebody dropped the bonnet line, I guarantee you it's gonna be women with bonnets on like that.
If she can make it look, it can't look like a regular bonnet. But have you seen some of them? Because they're gonna wear it in the house. But if they need to make them look good outside the crib,
Cardi B gonna
because like, oh shit, I want to get the underwear. I want to get the Fenty underwear. Me, I heard that shit comfortable as fuck. The Rihanna shit.
I didn't even know that she had men.
No, Rihanna's underwear. Rihanna got men's underwear, and I heard they the shit.
Sports underwear was as hell, so right. Them probably gonna be talking.
If Cardi had a bonnet line, it will. But they have to make it look better. It'll do better if you can wear it out the crib.
Like fashion.
I mean, I don't know what bonnets. They all not just plain. Like, you know, they got the little Louis ones. They got the
that don't make it. Still looks like a muffin.
It don't look like a muffin. I'm just saying, Cardi got some graphic on there or some shit. Watch. I can see Cardi B right now.
Gee, I think if you take away the muffin look, it can go a long way. If you take away because like I said, nobody trip off scarves if you do it a certain way.
Now I think
nobody be tripping when it's scarves.
Scarves look definitely uglier than bonnets to me. You like a mechanic.
What? Yeah. No, I'm not talking about that cover the head. I'm talking about when they like wrap it and maybe the top out.
About when they trying to wrap their hair with it at the top.
No, you talking about when they cover it?
Yeah, you finna put it.
No. That looks like that shit looks funny. That shit funny too.
Nah.
When they come, no, I'm talking about when you finesse a scarf to make it look like your hairstyle and it's not.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
you
know,
them be hard. I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so I fuck with the scarves over bonnets for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. Like you said, it's so many ways you can wear it. Like I just fuck with this shit.
I was speaking on.
I want to wear one.
I was speaking on one way. I fuck with scarves too in the long run.
Which way you talking about when they wear?
I was talking about. Have you ever seen like the little mechanic movies when they had like the scarf on and the flap is like
scarf on? Oh,
there's a girl at my job that be wearing her shit like that, and I just be laughing all the fucking time. It's like
that's South Central.
She got like every color scarf.
Hating on South Central, man.
You said hate on who?
South Central.
Man,
that's how they do what they said.
Yeah,
watch South Central. You gonna see Bobby Johnson with that.
I see. Oh, but he had his shit wrapped like he's saying like it was like wrapped. The tail wasn't hanging. This motherfucker looked like.
I get. I
get a car and tell you your alternator is bad and shit. But so we was gonna talk about let me move y'all both together. All right. So both of y'all are I was gonna say international.
Gang shit.
Right. And while I'm here, I think it was good we put the bonnets right after that because we was talking about like perspective people and shit like that. It's because me personally, I don't think there's nothing wrong with dating anybody of any race or any hue or nothing like that. But we got people that just think that it's not possible, it can't be done, and this and that.
Or you don't love your people.
Right. Which goes right along.
You don't love your people.
My favorite saying, let them niggas be them. Right. So
man.
How y'all feel about is there any
I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let him go
I'll say this
to
the viewers, right? I'll say this, then I'll let y'all go. These are not just two guys that just like live with white women and this is all they got to pick from. Okay, Al is from, like y'all know, he's from the fucking east side of Chicago. So he's very black. Ryan,
he's very black. What the fuck? He's very black.
East St. Louis, he's very black. The only difference I could say about the two is me and Ryan both lived in Belleville. Where in Belleville, we both know that it's a very diverse neighborhood where you can just be going with a white person and there's like nothing really wrong with it and nothing like that. So we've experienced like the black and white relationships versus Al. You know, he probably had, but not like us. You know what I'm saying? Now he's into one. You know what I'm saying?
I'm lying. I've seen that shit before, man.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
So how do y'all feel? Not how do y'all feel about it? Y'all love it. Y'all both in one. Y'all both got kids. So would y'all say is any differences or anything like that in one?
Man, bro.
Differences in you talking about in past relationships?
Like dating like a black girl. Like, is there any serious differences that like people that say that it can't be done should know about?
Nah, like I would say this, bro. Like the one thing about it is, I love my wife, bro. I love my lady, but bro, I could have been with anybody. Like my preferences, like as far as like I love women. Like I love women. I don't give a fuck what your color is. If you beautiful to me, I want you. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, bro. So like bro, and I ain't gonna like for real. That's how I want. Cause I just love women, bro. So like it wasn't even like when I got to the point of in my life where I was like, okay, I'm ready to settle down. Like the first thing that came to my like when I had that picture in my head, it never was like, oh man, when I'm ready to settle down, it's gonna be with a white woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, you know what? Because I'm playing the field, and it's like, and I talked to beautiful women in my lifetime, bro. Blessed of to know the people or come across the people I came across, but at the same time, we just wasn't for each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's it'd be like it don't matter how, and y'all know that shit. It'd be at one point of our wanted something that was just not gonna work regardless. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't work out like that. It is what it is. So, but that's just how it worked out for me. It wasn't like I like had this plan in my head, like, man, when I'm ready to settle down, I'm gonna marry me a white woman. We're gonna have us mixed kids. Like I wanted, I was trying to talk to, Hispanic or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was on. I'm in KC, bro. It's Mexicans out here, bro. So I'm trying to run across. You know what I'm saying? Little Mamacita one time, bro. I swear to God, bro. Look, man, I'm telling you, bro. I tried. It just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't. she just wasn't lined up for me to talk to, to be with a Hispanic woman or to be with a sister or to be with anybody. So, but as far as like women, like I feel like for my homies that never dated outside of their race, it's always that notion that, oh man, like a different race is more submissive or something like that. And it's like, I feel like just with women in general, bro, if they fuck with you, they gonna fuck with you, like regardless, bro. Like as far as like, how they deal with you, and also understanding that all women is fucking crazy, just like all dudes is crazy. Like we crazy as a motherfucker, bro. So like it ain't no race that'll be crazier than another because it come from where they come from. Like my old lady, she's super fucking chill, bro. Like we mesh, bro. Like who I am mesh with who she is, and that's just how it work out for us. So, but like it's not like, because and also it's not like I said, like I always gotta say this, because I had people to, like when issues pop up with who we are, bro. Like Steph said, bro, I'm from East St. Louis, bro. Like my mother's black, my father, like, what I'm saying? I love my people, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter just because I'm married to a white woman that, like, when shit come up in the world, like I can't speak on it or some shit like that, like, or express how I'm pissed off about, you know what I'm saying, injustices and shit that's going on with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like sometimes they come off like that too, bro, but not with everybody, because I don't follow niggas like that. I don't follow people like, if it was like a head button situation, I'm not here to change your opinion, but I will unfollow your ass and block you, and we good. You can think exactly how you think, you know what I'm saying? But no, I really don't feel, I mean, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, with love, I mean, I just wanted somebody that wasn't gonna judge me, bro. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that can love my black ass, don't judge me for what I've been through, and you know what I'm saying, that's gonna love me the way I'm gonna love you. Well, if you know what I'm saying, I can, love me, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna love you, and shit, we gonna make this shit, we gonna make it work. So,
yeah,
that's how I look at it for real.
A lot of people do got the misconception that, like, just because somebody white, that is easy. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just do whatever you want. And like me myself, I'm not in a racial relationship, but my mom is. My mom been married to my stepdad, since I was like fucking 7. And I know some people like Mexican and black, they ain't that different. Well, I'm here to tell you it's very fucking different.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you get the family dynamics involved and the way that they was raised versus the way you was raised.
Yeah, I don't know why people say that.
Yeah,
I mean, we both discriminated against, but
it's
that where it stops.
different. Like the way my dad used to talk to my mom because of how he is. Okay, so if y'all took a Spanish class, y'all know the way they say stuff is different. Like we'll be like the color black. They say no. We'll be like the color black. They say how the fuck they go? They really short with it.
Negro.
Like no, they'll say like. You'll be like the car red. They'll be like red car. Or something. They just really short. Well, I can't. That's a bad example.
Yeah,
too.
they only
really short.
They got
you talking about in Spanish? You talking
no, just
language?
The way, if you was just say it in English or in Spanish, it's just really short. They don't really say.
Oh yeah. English is a complicated language.
So my stepdad, when he used to come to my mom, he used to be like, "Serve me," and my mom used to be like, "What the fuck, nigga?" He like, "Mom," he's like, "You don't say that," and he just like, "You gotta." That's just how we like in Spanish.
That's just how they talk.
That's how we talk. You know?
Is that like saying, "Is dinner ready?" or some shit, or like?
Yeah, he basically saying, "Can you fix my plate?" You know what I'm saying?
Can you fix? Okay.
When they got together, it was a big learning curve. But you would think like outside,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
No, it's like the way they raise their kid. Like I told y'all before, I got cousins on my stepdad's side that didn't go to school till they was like 8 or 9. You know, because there was a part of their culture where like my grandma didn't speak English, so one of them was always had to be around to do.
You mean your stepdad's mother?
My stepdad mama, her.
Oh, okay.
She she didn't speak a lot of English, so she had to have somebody around to go and help her. Like they'll be in a grocery store telling her how much the total is at 7 years old, 6 years old. Can't go to school because you got to follow Wella everywhere because she can't speak English like that. So it's a really big difference. In any it's not
any
what
different,
you think.
any interracial.
You can't just take one, like what you know about black people and be like, not that. You can't just sit there and say, well, take one thing about a woman and just sit there and say like, well, another race isn't going to be like this or another race is going to be like this. Because
that alludes to my question. I got a question for both of y'all. Is there like because I think it's easier to attribute like things that people within your race can relate to. So like, is there like a common denominator for y'all and y'all partners that's like what keeps y'all grounded? Like, I think when people are in relationships, the biggest thing is culture. It's not race. I think your culture, where you was, how you were raised. I think that's a bigger factor into who you compatible with than just simply the color of the person. Right. So is there something that y'all feel like is the root of what keeps y'all grounded with y'all partner? Like if one, maybe two things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot, like most times when black dudes date white women, they usually be around, they like black men in general. And that's all they date. And that's who they grew up around in a lot of instances, you know what I'm saying? Or usually it's black people and the white people that grew up in prosperous neighborhoods. So they both got the same values and shit like that. So like, is this something that like, because I don't think they grew up like y'all. So is there something that y'all, right? So is there something that y'all really like, that the one thing you could attribute that probably attracted y'all to them?
I'm gonna say for me, it's probably like her level of understanding and willingness to learn about my culture. Like she more so, cause she younger than me too, so she's still kind of learning shit. And it's I don't want to say easier to be around her, but it's more like she cool. Like she not like an arguing person. She ain't like over aggressive or no shit. And I like aggression. I'm gonna speak on my interracial shit later, but she cool. She funny as hell. I like being around somebody who can just be themselves and relax. They don't feel pressure. They ain't got to act a different way around certain people. They just, you know what I'm saying, be themselves. If she uncomfortable in a situation, she just be quiet. She don't like turn into a different person. She just be like, shit, I don't like this right now. Like shit, let's go somewhere else. And all the black women that I dated, or I've only dated black women before her, and I loved it. But it was always like I was expected to be a hood nigga, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm from the hood, but at the same time, I guess where I'm from, I'm kind of like the weird person who think about the future, who be like, hey, what we gonna do when we get older? How many kids you want? Like I always been that person who asks these type of questions, and people will be like, "That why you think about that right now? That's weird as hell," and shit like that. And when I had them conversations with her, she just responded instead of being like, you know what I'm saying, judging me.
Damn, yeah.
Straight responded.
That shit will hit you if you ain't never experienced it.
Yeah. Sure as hell, young. For me, I only interracial relationship I ever seen was my uncle, and he one of them, you know, hood niggas. He was like taking advantage of her. They had like hella kids. He just be leaving her with the kids and shit. Like I don't really fuck with him, but that was the only interracial relationship I ever seen in my life. And I didn't plan, like he said, I didn't plan on being in an interrelationship. And it's crazy because I actually did. I wanted to be with like an Asian or Japanese woman. Because I'm big on culture. I'm very big on culture. So I always wanted to learn like
you just like,
their culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with it. But I moved to Texas, and it is plenty of Asian women out here, but they be acting weird. The black women out here be acting weird. And I didn't choose to talk to her. We just worked together. And you know what I'm saying? I work hard, just be talking to her like shit. She funny as hell. She cool. I was like, shit, let's hang out outside of work one day. You said you that's what happened. Thank you.
Bro. I had to say the same thing, bro. Just not being judged, bro, because like I mean, I ain't, you know, I feel like what me and her, we come from different, and also just being open minded for real. Like you said, the willingness to just be like, to have that, like, I don't understand, but can you help me out? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I do want to know, and I'm talking about just with anybody to be like that. That's all. Like something as simple as that. I would I would pray would be the foundation of like, you know what I'm saying, a part of that foundation to build with anybody. Like that's bare minimum. That's like with any woman, period.
Right.
Like, can we connect and be open? And if I don't understand something, can I really look to you to be like, can you tell me good information about it? Can you give me, you know, and educated on it, and that's just how we are, bro. And it's like I always been like like what bro said, like I mean, like just in our 20s, bro, like I always was like, you know, just coming from where we come from, not even trying to say like, but it's real though, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers die young, bro. Like my parents had me young, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, right? So it's like me personally, I always wanted to have a family young because I didn't know how long I was gonna live if I stayed where I was at.
I think that's how a lot of us was.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I gotta have my kid. I want like now I want my this me. You know what I'm saying? I want my kid. I want my kid. I need my legacy out here just in case some stupid shit happened. A nigga trying to rob me over my car that I worked hard to get. A nigga trying to blah blah blah. I get into it with a nigga. I step on a nigga's shoes. He can't take an apology. He want to kid. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. So it's like and everybody that I was with, bro, that shit just couldn't align up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be somebody like, I'm too young to have kids. I ain't thinking about that. And I can't change nothing about like women that I talked to that was like that. And you know, it just wasn't my time. So like when I got so many, well, not so many, like I'm talking like that, but when I got that experience like at a no, I was just like, well, I'm just finna just try to open my mind up and not think about that right now. Or if I run across it, I was like, well, I'm gonna be on my player shit, but if I run across somebody that I can be, that won't judge me, you know what I'm saying, for where I've been to get to them, and we can grow and we can communicate, I'm like, that's who I'm my all to. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoever it was, you know what I'm talking about? So it's like, but I mean, that's really just what it was, bro. Like, it wasn't like, you know, it was just like by chance, for real that we met, bro. So it was just like, all right, like she from Iowa, bro. Like you don't see black people like that, bro. Like I went out to where she lived, bro. I like no cap, bro. When my old lady watched this, I was nervous as fuck when I went to where she from, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about like I'm dead ass, bro. And I ain't not like you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I don't know how this shit gonna go. I never met her peoples, no shit like that, bro. And it's like, but they like literally she like a product of her peoples. Like they was open arms, they was cool, they was welcome. You know what I'm saying? And like when and like, you know what I'm saying, like the George Floyd shit happened while me and her was together. You know, that's a hot topic. My old lady, her pops was a police officer. You know what I'm saying? So you know, like so in that regard, you know, he not seeing no black crime. You know what I'm talking about? Like
it ain't no black people out there for real.
He ain't seeing no real, like I need to go. I hate saying real, but real nigga.
He ain't seeing like he's not seeing the type of crime that we will see
that we will see. You know what I'm saying? So he don't understand when shit go on and how motherfuckers is really getting.
He like, how does this happen?
Man, we don't treat people like that out here. Why are they so mad, police? You know, but he was one of them guys that was like, this how we are, but I don't understand why are they upset? And he really want to sit down and talk, and he ain't like, but it's still stupid. Like he'll be like, oh, okay, I get it now. Like we had those conversations.
That's beautiful.
Man, because that shit was scary, bro. Because I'm like, I'm looking at my old lady. I'm like, yo pops don't police no black people like that. You know what I'm saying? I know he ain't seeing where I'm coming from or seeing how motherfuckers is really going through this shit. I'm like, you know, and I mean, it wasn't like an easy conversation to have. Like because I get emotional about that shit, bro. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? That shit can literally happen to any one of us on this fucking video, bro. Right now, like today. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up. But it's like, that's why niggas upset about that. You know, I'm talking about explaining my point of view, but I'm giving them real facts. But I'm just gonna tell them how a motherfucker like us would tell him, and not that like, you know, like trying to use big words and then like, no, I'm gonna just tell you like it is, bro. Like straight up, and like, but it came from them. So once I saw that, I was like, you come from a good family. Like they don't everybody is cool with it. So I'm like, all right, this is somebody I can mesh with because I got to see what the person look like and I got to see what your family look like. In order for me to commit to a woman, I got to see both of those. If I can't connect, like I can't be with you long term. We just gonna be a good time.
Hey, it's crazy you say that because I had that same experience and I feel like, man, it wasn't the complete opposite, but it was like different. So same shit. Her dad is a sheriff actually, and he started the K9 unit in the part of Texas that we in. So the part of Texas we in, it's called New Braunfels, and it's like one of them towns. You feel me? That used to be racist, and now it's turning into a city. It's different races coming in. It's black, it's Mexican. You know what I'm saying? And she don't get along with her parents. Like she was cool with her mom, but some shit happened. I ain't really gonna get into that on here, but they not cool like that no more. Her and her dad never really been close like that. And when I came into her life, they was getting a divorce. So you know what I'm saying? She was already dealing with that shit. And around the time I met her dad, something like that happened. I ain't gonna say it was George Floyd, but it was one of them. And he asked me, like, you know, what be going on in y'all city? Like, I told him I'm from Chicago. I'm from like one of the worst parts of Chicago, and he was just asking about it. And I was telling him, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of it do be overdone stuff, but at the same time, it's like these is the neighborhoods we grew up in. These are the people we grew up with, and something might have happened to somebody, and people still hold grudges about it. And he kind of like. He ain't disrespected, but he was just kind of like, that's pointless. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shouldn't be doing that. And I'm like, man, it's nothing I can do about it. It ain't nothing the police can do about it. That's something we got to solve. So I don't expect you to understand it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't your place to understand this shit. Just be happy you ain't one of them police officers that's out there, you know, because you just gonna make the situation worse. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on. You just stepping into some shit. And he was like, I agree with you. I understand what you're saying because he ain't racist, but you know what I'm saying? He like, if I was in one of them areas, yeah, if all I'm hearing about is black on black violence, it's kind of like, what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying?
That term makes my skin crawl.
For real.
But I know what you mean.
I had a talk with my sister about that because I don't call it black on black violence, but I do believe that it is a difference between our violence and their violence. Like,
no, nigga.
I'm gonna say gang violence.
It's gang violence, right? It's gang and gun violence. It's not black.
Straight up. They hit us with that shit quick. And yeah, bro. And I mean, that's like you said, bro. Like as long as motherfuckers, because I was like going deeper. I was talking about like just how they under you know what I'm saying, just I mean, obviously the economics behind the shit, like what we are put it like in those neighborhoods in Chicago, in East St. Louis, right? Like just with how fucking piss poor they treat the people out there, bro. I'm talking about like redlining. We ain't got no money for the schools. Niggas got these old ass books in this school, nigga. Like the books that we had in middle school, my nigga. It was nigga, and I was fifth grade. I was in fifth grade, probably like 05, 04, 03, 04, or some shit like that, bro. And nigga, we still had, you know how at the back of the book they have in the history books they have like, you know, future things, right? You know, nigga, it still had motherfucking 99, bro, president in there, nigga. We was in 03, bro. That's how old them books was in them schools, bro. Like, and you know what I'm talking, like no cap, bro. Like, man, bro, like, so it's like, bro, until they can, I mean, the kids we only gonna have what we around, and it's like obviously that shit is a whole nother conversation within itself. But it's just like, bro, if these kids go to school and they got these broke ass fucking computers, and if these kids go to school and they got these old ass books and they got these underpaid teachers but they got to do all this shit, my nigga. Like everybody's stressed the fuck out and stressed in, bro. So it's like until them people can get more money, the grants, you know, to get better technology, get better books, get motherfuckers paying so that they can have a full running facility on like more employees getting paid, you know what I'm saying, instead of underpaying, like having a small ship and still undercutting them niggas. And I mean, it's so much more, but until they do that shit like that, man, but what I'm getting at is like, we got into that conversation. I'm like, the kids not seeing no better. The niggas we looking up to is these niggas. You know what I'm saying? What else can we do? Like, that's literally, I'm like, what else can we do? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how did you grow up? And then he'll tell me, I'm like, because everybody want to say, oh, we didn't have much. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
we didn't have much.
We didn't have much.
So we didn't grow up with much.
Sure.
But,
like,
see, they poor is so much different than ours. They be getting like abused and beaten shit, all that. Like, our poor is just, I can't eat tonight type shit. They parents telling them you ain't gonna be shit.
Your lights ain't on for a few days.
I would say
so much weeks, my nigga. Weeks, bro. We generator, nigga. We had an generator at the crib, bro. That shit was smart, but that shit was sport, bro.
It's okay.
Had to go over Cuz Care to play the game, bro.
I lived on 79th like my whole childhood from probably like I moved when I was in like kindergarten, then we came right back because my family always owned the townhouse I stayed in. So I literally thought everywhere we went was 79th and something. Like till I was like in 4th grade. Everywhere we go, we on 79th Street. Everywhere. But I had an auntie that like when she heard me say that shit, she was like, all right, I'm finna start taking you places. So she used to take me and my sister like downtown to Navy Pier on boat rides and shit like that. And she'd be telling me like, oh, this is this and this is where Harold Washington was at and this is what this happened. So she really like cultured me and taught me more than I knew. So on a regular day, I'm in the hood with my friends and shit. We play fighting, we doing all this. Then my auntie come pick me up like every other weekend and show me a whole nother side of the city I never seen before. And then in school, I went to John T. Perry first, which is like it's kind of a ghetto school, but it's like they put money into it, so it turned into a pretty good school. And then after that, I went to a magnet school. So it was like my mama never let me go to school anywhere in our area. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting this education that I didn't really realize what I was getting. Then I come home and hang out with my friends, and like I'm seeing that we learning different things. So I always been kind of different from them, but at the same time, outside of school, we getting the same learning. We getting the same like street smarts. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like luckily I got both sides of it, and I was able to really. The older I got, I was able to realize what was going on. Then I went to South Shore, and that's when I just kind of like stopped giving a fuck. Like it was just like shit. This is what it is. Kind of fell back into my environment and shit.
See, that's
crazy.
What, I was gonna say, y'all was having them conversations with both of the police officers. That's the only problem, man. Is that like I would say all of us is to an extent is a product of that ghetto environment and shit like that. And all you gotta do is put the right things around them, and then black people are just as competing, just this bright, and wherever you want to put it, as the white kids that you think are that they be thinking are afraid of us. We literally just like them. And I know Ryan, I know you can tell because I went to Manners in Washington Park, right? And you went to Edgemont, right? When you went to Belleville, where you went to West Junior High first, or did you go straight to Belleville West or East?
Yeah, I think it's headphones.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just gonna say, man, once we went to the school up there where it was like more diverse, it was a total difference when we went to them schools, man. When I got to them schools and how we was in our school. But yeah, outside of that, I don't got no more questions for y'all. I just really hope that people could take from this. What people could take from this is that all we gotta do is sit and learn about each other. It ain't no just white people gonna let you do this, black people this kind of way. Well, everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to date outside of your race. That don't mean that motherfucker don't love their people and shit like that. You literally sometimes are just finding what works for you and what works for your situation. You know what I'm saying? And I know people say you go to white
and who you meet and what y'all going through.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I agree with Ryan when he said you definitely need to know their background and meet their past first. Because I definitely wish I would have like met her parents. I mean, I ain't gonna say it would have changed something, but I wish I knew more about her upbringing before we started talking. Because once we started talking, that's when that shit started coming out, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. You know, I feel I ain't gonna say every white parent, but I think a lot of white parents kind of verbally abuse their kids versus black parents. I don't really consider whooping physically, you know what I'm saying, abusive, but you know what I'm saying? It's a difference between getting your ass whooped and your parents like scaring the shit out of you all the time, like yelling at you, and you know what I'm saying?
Because at some point in a black home, you didn't even get whoopings. No, you stopped getting whoopings early in a black home if you was even getting.
Yeah, I remember the last whooping I got.
Yeah, you don't be like. Yeah, my last one, I was probably only like 9. I ain't get them after that. And you know what? Like you said, Al, like what we think is abuse and stuff is like I said, my stepdad people, they curse like a motherfucker. They allow their kids to curse. They curse at like they be calling kids bitches and shit. Like you acting like a little baby. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And my mom had to tell my stepdad, she like, you don't talk to kids like that. And like I said, it was a big difference when they got together. I remember I was like 8, and I remember how different we was than them. And like I said, I found out about racism when I was 8 years old from him. Because I've been living in the ghetto up at that point in my whole time. I was never around white people. And he Hispanic, and he knows nothing but blacks around. He like, we going to the park. He like, cause I don't want to go to the park no more. I'm like, why? He like, they might be racist. I'm like, what the fuck is racist? He like, man, they might not like me. Panic. And I was like, I was blown the fuck away. But like, I learned a lot from like just being in Alana Johnson. Who's this?
Wait, is that his lady? No,
I think probably so.
He found another device to get on. I'm sure.
I think so.
He found another device to get on.
Yeah, man.
Hold on, that motherfucker said Elena.
He said Alana Johnson.
Hold on, bro. Damn, they took hold on, G. Hold on, man. That motherfucker pulling up the old lady account. Hold on.
So I'm like, wait a minute. Wait.
Hold on.
Yo, wait. His wife's last name is Johnson?
They're crazy, man.
That's a pretty black last name.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know if I know a white Johnson, G.
Hey.
But you gotta think about this too. This is the crazy part. A lot of our last names is slave last names.
That's very true.
That's
very true. And I mean, the thing is, with that fact, Johnson's still not a white last name.
That shit crazy.
Hey, Al, you got any stories you want to talk? Because Al said, where you at right now? Hey, did you?
Man, I'm in the Pocono. I'm in the Pocono Mountain. I'm 4 hours from the Roanoke Mountains. Have you ever seen what's that show called? American Horror Story?
Yeah.
I'm 4 hours from that shit.
Hey, you said you in the mountain by mountains in PA. I didn't even know it was mountains out there, dog.
Man, I don't fuck with these bitches at all. This shit look like Get Out for real. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you the first story from the first time we came up that road. Like I said, this one we just had patience. We been dating for like 2 years at the time, but I never been to this part of Pennsylvania. Anytime I go with her to meet like her family or you know what I'm saying, anything like that, like I said, that shit be kind of weird because it's all white people. I ain't never really been around all white people, so you know what I'm saying. It's always awkward, and they very sarcastic. And they always like smile. So sometimes that shit be fake, sometimes it's real. And I read people, so I be, you know what I'm saying? That shit throw me off. But we came and stayed with her friend, father and his new wife or whatever. Never met them before, don't know them, you know what I'm saying? So it was already like, damn, we gotta stay at their house. We in the mountains, ain't nowhere for me to run to, ain't no call the police because they probably right in with the shit, you know what I'm saying? We get there, like I said, it's already all smiles, all sarcastic jokes and shit like that. I don't be fucking with that shit. I'm the only one with a straight face, like, all right, cool. Yeah.
You know, ice grilling everybody.
You know what I'm saying? They do the same shit from Get Out, bro. They take us around the house, show us the whole house. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this the office. Don't go into the office. And woo. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Hey. Man.
He said the same shit from Get Out.
Same shit, bro. Like, you know, when you go to a black motherfucker house, they ain't gonna show you around the house. They gonna, all right, this where you go. This
is where you finna be at.
You know what I'm saying? They show us the whole crib. All right, look, this room you can't go in. This room you can't go in. You good. So her friend cool. I fuck with her friend. You know what I'm saying? We outside smoking and shit. Her dad come smoke with us. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really only parent I ever smoked with was John Mama. Man, she, you know what I'm saying, people with her soul and shit.
Oh my God.
But so he come out there and smoke with us. Boom, it automatically get out. Like I automatically shut down. Like I don't even want to really smoke no more for real. But we smoking, we cool. He get to trying to tell the little sarcastic jokes. I'm the only one not laughing. I'm like, bro,
he telling black
my
jokes
high right now.
He said I'm the only one not laughing.
Mello, before you continue, didn't I just say I had an experience just like that on the last episode with Mo?
Yes.
I had that same shit happen.
I'm okay right now. I'm good.
And I was finna smoke.
I'm sorry.
Her dad come to the living room and he trying to smoke and shit and kick it with us and shit too. But yeah, oh fuck, let Alden went. Can you come back or no?
He muted because I guess it was a lot of noise over there.
But yeah, I had that same experience. If you didn't listen to the last episode, I had that same shit happen. Like Al was telling us a story about the first time he was hanging out with his girl, and like, just some funny shit he had from being with his girl.
Oh,
I'm weak as hell.
You got any stories that's funny, anything like that from being with, like Al told us last time, he was telling us about the boat shit, like how he got sent on the fucking boat and he ain't like boats, and his girl mom was like, you can't have no weed with you and none of that shit like that. Yeah, like Al be having stories, man. He be going through it. And he got some stories.
Bro.
Shit. You don't got no stories, ain't nothing funny.
Man. Shit, man.
If you ain't got nothing, I got more stories about me being with.
Man, it's like shit, man. It was just about like I guess like it's one of my pet peeves. Is like, bro, if you bring up something and you say it's good, like I got expectations of it being good. You feel me? But it's like that word "good" is subjective. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I remember we went out to visit our peoples and we went to this place. They wanted us to go to this place so damn bad, bro. Right? So we go and we order from this fucking place, bro. Bring this shit back to the crib. And I'm talking about they smacking this shit. You hear me? Bro, I bite into it. I'm like, underwhelmed. It was like some pizza, bro. But you know how motherfuckers be like, bro, we got the best pizza in the world type shit. Yeah. And like, bro, so I sat there, bro. I ate like a half a piece to put that bitch down. And I was like, I can't even do it, G. Like for real. But that's how I talk to him, like just like that. I was like, I can't even do it, G. Like for real. Like
they probably was like, what?
Why not? Like, bro, I was like, bro, they asked me, and I was like, I'm like, man, this pizza nasty as a motherfucker, bro. Like they cool as hell because it's like so they know like just the differences and shit like of like whatever what I think is good and whatever and that shit be cool, man. Like shit like that be cool. Not the high friction, you know, the high intensity, you know, like you gonna run into those as well. You know what I'm saying? But the times where you can, you know, motherfuckers can be like, yeah, that's that white people shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, like,
hey,
like
I gotta
ass,
ask
bro. I be like, hey, G, that's that white people. I'll say that.
Do they wash their chicken? Do they wash their chicken?
I never ate their chicken, bro. I never ate their chicken, bro.
I literally had to.
If I have, it's baked. It's baked. Like if I eat it,
every
it's
time,
baked.
every time baked. Yeah,
but like,
they bake.
I'm not eating no fried chicken, bro. I'm not eating no fried chicken. I'm cool, G. I'm straight, bro. Her mom can't even like eat like garlic or some random shit like that, or they don't like spicy food and shit like that. I'm like, nah, I'm not eating nothing y'all cooking. Favorite ingredients. I can't do it, G. Hey, that.
Or the garlic itself.
I need garlic on everything.
Hey, man.
Everything is garlic on my life.
Bro, they don't season nothing, bro. Like
nothing.
Bro. So I always go out there. I like they, you know, I'm gonna hit the little stove. I'm gonna grab my little essentials. and we gonna eat. Goddamn, I'm gonna eat what y'all eating. I'm just gonna add this to it, you know. And no,
y'all
no
seen
offense.
that video? Y'all seen that video motherfuckers be doing when it be the four little like the little white family or whatever, and they be looking at the video like, no, oh my God, are you serious? That's how they be looking at me cook, for real. I swear to God. Like, they literally be like, what are you
I
adding?
ain't seen that video that you talking about. I ain't seen that.
Oh,
I gotta show you
so
that shit,
fucking with
bro.
your food though?
Yeah. She look like they literally be like, I didn't used to eat shrimp and I didn't used to eat this, but
what the fuck? That shit crazy.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Y'all like, if nobody else knows, Mallow, I'll be trying to fake chef and shit. A lot of the videos I watch be like white chefs and shit like that. So the ones that go to school for it, I guess them the cold ones that like take a liking to it and really want to cook and bake and shit. Cause I had a neighbor next to me in Belleville. She used to make the baddest cookies. This motherfucker make you a cookie of a fucking computer. But when she come over our house and she be like, I made chicken tenders or fucking shit like that, it was never good, man. And like one day she made chicken tenders, bro, with cornflake breading, and I was just like,
what?
They good with them sweets. Man. They know how to make them sweets, though.
They do know how to bake their ass off, man. I'm not gonna lie. They can bake their ass off, but yeah, man. Al, you want to finish your get out story, then we can get out of here.
Bro, yeah, man. Look, so he come out there, we smoking and shit. Like I said, he just keep telling these lame ass jokes. I'm like, man, you blowing my heart right now, for real. Like, I don't even want to smoke. So the man, he get the blunt, it's his turn. He come out of nowhere, like, yeah, you know, when I was in high school, we used to do shotguns all the time. I don't know if y'all know what shotguns is, but you know, you put the blunt in your mouth the other way, and then you inhale the smoke through their mouth. So the man asked me, do I want a shotgun? He, like a man, asked me, do I want
like a man. Yeah, I've only done that with women. Like
I ain't never even did. I'm trying not to be disrespectful. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. So he do it like
like a man.
Gesture, like one of them yo lost like all right, like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck bro, man, going to crib, man. So then him and his daughter do that shit. That's even weirder to me, cause this your dog like that.
Gee, the man said you lost.
I'm like, man, hey.
Folks as a
no, he said the gesture was like yo lost.
All right, if you say so, like, you know what I'm saying?
We were gonna do this anyway.
He's a party
animal. Shit, like, I'm not gonna ask you again.
I would have died laughing hearing that shit in person, bro. I would have like, what?
Oh my God.
I'm trying not to go to Chicago. Like, man, what the fuck are you so goofy ass? Like, I'm trying to remain calm. Like, all right, bro. No,
oh fuck!
We
go back to the crib. I'm literally uncomfortable. Like my whole heart just feel weird now. So we go eat.
Oh my God!
Everybody just staring at me, smiling. I'm like, bro, this do not like. It literally just don't feel right. Everybody just waiting on me to crack a joke and shit. I'm like, man, I ain't even tell you when we was on the boat, right? They had a club at the boat. So we go to the club with her family. I'm talking about her mama, her auntie, everybody. We go to the club. They playing music, but they playing like white. They playing like swag. What's it called? Swag surf. They playing like old music. So I'm just like, you know, like I remember this song. This nice. Her cousin come up and say, man. He say, man, you black. You supposed to be
this nice.
You supposed to be killing it.
Wait, he said you black?
What?
Literally, this straight came up like, bro, you supposed to know how to dance. What's going on?
Oh,
bro,
shit.
They really think, like, when you see movies and motherfuckers be doing them dance routines in the club, they really think we do that.
They thought you had a groove when you got served shit.
I can dance, but this ain't my type of shit. I don't listen to this.
Oh, my God.
They play a song I like, I'll go dance.
Like, oh, my God.
That shit happened to not with my wife's family, but that shit has happened to me before, and I was like, nah.
You feel me? I was like,
oh my God,
what the fuck you think this is? Soul Train?
Oh
bro,
my God,
like it's Soul Train, bro. Like we finna get out there and boogie on down and shit, like real.
White folks, stop with the gestures. Stop with the gestures. Stop. Because
they
do that at my job, bro. I seen somebody get pulled over, and I come in, I'm like, yeah, somebody got pulled over. first white dude said, he said, was it a black dude? I was like, yeah. He's like, DW, huh? I'm like, whoa.
What?
He like, yeah, they always do that dumb shit out here. I'm sick of it, man.
Oh.
I just be like, bro, we do not need you to pacify us, or we do not need you to think just because black people can do. It's just like when they see us, they be like, oh, you can hoop. It's like all black people don't play basketball. All black people don't rap or listen to all rap.
I swear.
And shit. This motherfucker like wiped me down and thought you was finna fucking do a flip in that bitch.
Joe, he thought I was finna just get going crazy.
That shit is hilarious.
Did any of them do that? When they turned it on, did they like do that look at you like, yeah, this the one, bro? Like they cut on this like, ow.
Every song that came on,
that was a black artist.
Every song they look like, is this the song? You gonna give me a
That's the idea of thinking like we're trying to make sure you have fun.
For real.
Yeah,
it's like, nah, bitch, I can't if you steady thinking I'm finna dance every song.
Bro, that shit
they know once
funny.
you bust a move, everybody's gonna be in that bitch like. Just wait.
You know what's crazy, bro? It was some white kids in that breakdance,
and they still was looking at you.
I'm like, it's amazing ass shit. Like this nigga spinning.
Oh, they was good at it.
For real, they was like they kicked them out the club. Like y'all was doing too much. I'm like, bro, this is. Right
I'm like, this what they want. Oh shit!
Blew my mind.
Oh shit!
I felt so weird because of the whole stereotype of black people don't like water, and I really don't like that shit. And I'm like, damn, I'm the only one on this boat that's like uncomfortable. Everybody else is enjoying themselves. Like, I don't want to be swimming. I'm not getting in no pool. Let's get to land, get off the boat, and we go get on another motherfucking boat, bro.
So we get
bro. I'm not going
to a small boat,
bro. Like a canoe. Like we literally 10 people on the canoe for real. Like I'm like, bro, y'all really don't care about y'all life, bro. Like, but that's crazy because, like you said, we grew up to different experiences. So I value my life because I know any day some goofy shit can just happen.
I was going to say something about the water, but my bad. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, the water. I mean, I could fall off the boat and drown. Anything. They just be like, shit. If it happened, it happened. They literally do the statistics like it's only a certain amount of chances that this can happen. No, where I'm from, that shit can happen at any moment, bro. Yeah. That's real.
Yeah, man.
I really.
That's
hella cautious.
That shit really make you see shit different, bro.
That shit make you hella cautious.
Let me see. Nah, other than that, they just was looking at me awkward the whole time. Like, it was just awkward, you know what I'm saying? This nigga got what the fuck
this
is
bitch
that?
out with a bonnet on.
A beret.
A beret. Yeah, that's what it's called. You like a Prince.
What is that?
Oh boy, so Hakeem, Prince Hakeem.
Oh, you funny as hell.
Yeah, you already.
He got a vibe.
Ready to get out of here?
Hell yeah, we ready to get out of here, man. Y'all got anything y'all want to say?
I'll think of some more stories for next time, man. You gotta put me and John in this bitch.
I got you. He talking about tell the hood story.
Alright, man. Look, I appreciate y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, man. This was a good. I definitely just needed this for real. I just needed this.
Ryan, where they can find you,
man.
Wow, they can find you at?
Man, Instagram Ryan.Rax. Twitter, it's still my old handle, so it's real Ronji. We would say real Ronji. So whatever you want to say, however you find it, but it's REALRONG. Shit, my SoundCloud is soundcloud.com/yes it's Ryan. Like I got the album on the way. Got 2 projects on the way. One solo collaboration album. And shit, man, that's about it, brother.
Yeah,
I might as well put one of his put like a little snippet on the intro. Go ahead. Throw something on there.
You guys,
you my son. Don't tell me what to do. I got all. I just got told I'm getting the album early.
Don't call that man dad or your stepdad. You remember I'm your father. Don't be disrespectful.
Hey, cut the foolery out, man. I had you, man. You know that, man.
You know what's up, man.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Didn't you say you was gonna send me that album early, Ryan? Is that what you said?
Actually, I am, bro.
Yep. Send it to Logics too, man.
Actually, I am.
Send it to.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, if you want, you can send it to my son too, because he always like the shit I like, and he'll be jealous and shit.
I usually be telling him turn his music down in his room, but if I hear you, I'm gonna let him play it. So I'm gonna let you play it. I'm gonna hear it.
I'm gonna send. Get the emails. So I send it to bro. How we gotta get that communication together. I can send it. I can send it to y'all for sure. See what y'all think. That shit whack. Let a nigga know, bro. I ain't one of them niggas that's like, man, fuck y'all. My shit the coldest shit. It's weak, bro. Like if it's alright, it's alright. But shit.
I know if Steph fucking with it, I'm probably fucking with it. We have a similar taste in music, pretty similar taste for music. He listens to a couple people I don't, and he say my shit be weak, but he, that's father-son relationship. That's neither here nor there, but.
Shit. Well, y'all motherfuckers funny, man. But yeah, I for sure do that. I'll do that, bro.
All right, bet.
All right,
y'all
man.
know our information. What you finna say?
No, I'm listening to you, bro.
Our information. Logic's finna hit y'all with that smooth outro.
And speak to what you know, be open to what you don't. And remember, nothing applies to everyone but life and death. This is Cultural Conversations. Be safe.
All right, we out.
Peace.